your screen and take us through the presentation.
Yes, sir. It is showing, sir.
Yes, sir, it is visible.
Yeah.
Yeah,
We are from T-Bro. Anthony, we have experience in more than 14 years. We have tea and snacks and bakery products also we have. And about us, more than we have our outlets like this.
So,
Ah.
hi, good morning, everyone. So, my name is Surya. So, I'm a partner of Mr. Anthony. So, we have started this Rally's Foods back in 2010, and we have 14 years of rich experience in our bakery and snacks B2B production, where we supply and cater to more than 100 corporates in and around Chennai. And we have our production unit in Tirupati as well. So, since we have more than 14 years of experience in snacks and bakery units, so recently for the past 4 years, we have started our tea brand called T-Bro. So with this experience and unique blend, we have started this tea brand called T-Bro. And so far, we have almost 21 branches successfully operating in Tamil Nadu, Andhra, and Telangana. So in addition to our corporate B2B production, and the specialty of our brand is we have everything in in-house production. So right from bakery products, snacks, customized packaging, everything. So we have our own brands, almost 3 to 4 brands of snacks and things. And as an extension of our B2B, so we want to start our presence in retail segment. So that's where we started our brand T-Bro. So that's the story behind us. So with this 14 years of experience, add the next slide, please. Yes. Why T-Bro? So far we have 21 locations and almost 3 locations are in pipeline. So soon in Pondicherry and soon in Coimbatore and even in Tirunelveli for that matter, which will be ready by this month end. So with this for 15 years of experience, T-Bro, we want to give something unique from our normal chai brand, where you have limited menus of teas and coffees and few bakery items of cookies, puffs and stuffs. Whereas in T-Bro, we want to give this T-Bro in a minimal cost where it will be as a cafe, where you have wide range of menus. So on the reason I'll take you this presentation. So we don't have any royalty or renewal fees for lifetime. So it means that one shot. No, Anthony, previous slide, please. Previous. So in this, we have full range of snacks, sweets, and bakery items. So you need not worry about the quality and other parts, as we have our in-house manufacturing unit for the past 15 years. And even we do consulting for many brands in and around for snacks manufacturing. So we have a state-of-the-art facility in Chennai as well as in Tirupati, where we manufacture our own snacks, and we have our sweets as well. For the season starts from September till January, we are very busy with our B2B corporate sweets and other orders, and even for that matter, bakery items. So the people who are taking franchise with us, so they do not worry about the production as well as the quality of the product. Since we have our own unit, so they can visit us, they can have a complete look on these things, and we have keep on changing the menus in terms of snacks and new products. And when it comes to coffee and tea selections, Mr. Anthony has started his career before 25 years as a tea powder supplier for the star hotels, especially in 3-star and 4-star hotels in and around Chennai. So that's where we started our career. So we have a rich experience in tea and coffee blends, unique blends. So that's the main reason for choosing this thing called T-Bro. And we have, apart from the normal teas and coffees, we have a custom unique blends where we blend with few teas, and that's a unique mixture where you will find a unique taste for exclusive for our teas and coffees. And the support part, when it comes to support part, we do end-to-end customization as well as support right from shop location selection, and we do guide the franchisee partners in selecting their locations, the ideal locations, the footfalls, and even a small market study on how to take things forward on that part. Apart from this, we do have some local brand promotion strategies where we invite few influencers in that area, and we invite them for the shop opening and give them a grand opening on that part. Apart from this, we have 2 to 3 days of in-house exclusive on-site training for their manpower. The highlight part of this is, even though we do have a wide range of menu, so the franchise partners need not worry about skilled manpower. So we have we have a menu which is on completely operates on SOPs. So we have SOP for each and every product that has in our menu. So we train your staff, even we don't require a much skilled labor. So even a normal manpower can be trained within 3 to 4 days in our menu. So that will be an interesting part in this. And after 3 to 4 days, he can do all our menus in a consistent manner. So that's the support from our end. Apart from this, we do initial management support where you have your billing softwares and other things. We have a data even for branding, signages, interior parts. All are unique. This 21 franchises which we do have is we got a theme, a wooden based theme. So all these things will comes in a unique theme. So that's the support part from our side. And when it comes to our offerings, so as I told you earlier, so we have a wide range of menu. This is basically not a tea shop. So this is going to be a cafe where you have tea, coffee, flavored milk, mojitos, juices, burger, omelets, lassi, momos, sandwich, Maggie, and even fries for it. So these things on procurement part and even on ready-made parts. So we will help you on this preparation as well as on the serving part. So right from plates that we serve, even for that matter, tea glass with our branding. So everything we will take care. So the franchise investors need not worry about the small things even. So when it comes to our value proposition, one thing is availability. So it's an evolving retail product. So we have a complete cafe concept with full menu service. So as we discussed earlier, so with our menu, we can give you the complete availability part. And it's not like that one menu is available, one menu is not available. If we have one person who's trained on mojitos and things, other person cannot do it. No, not like that. If we have 2 people, we train 2 people on the complete menu, including the owner of the franchisee. So that we are not people-oriented things, we are process-oriented stuff. So when it comes to affordability, yes, approximately the average billing would be 300 rupees to 400 people for 2 packs. Is very, very competitive. When they can have a complete meal on this part. They can have a burger, an omelette with the fries, and a mojito or a juice for that matter. So we have exciting promotional schemes for this, where we give few combos to encourage the people to buy more. And when it comes to acceptability, yes, we do have locations in a prime sector where people walk-ins, and we have their customization as well in terms of menu. If they want anything to be customized on the menu, it's easy, and we have best customers experience. As we told you, we have people who will come to their spot and they'll be trained your manpower for 3 to 4 days on customer experience, the presentation part, and even on the cuisines. And when it comes to accessibility, we have franchise retail stores to everything. Next slide, please.
Next slide.
So this is just a small data on the Indian QSR market. So as we see, 43% has been increased after 2017 to 2022. So in this 5 years of journey, so the QSR market is growing tremendously. So even the recent data, the middle class with high disposable incomes. So this thing, a cafe model would be a first and foremost choice for an average Indian to go out to hang out things. Yes. Next thing, please. So these are market trends where our demographic shift, as we see, our youngest population is our biggest strength, and even working population for that matter, and increasing urbanization. So from 2020 to 2025, we have seen urbanization has been increased from 35% to 42%, where people need everything to be available, acceptable, and even accessible within a radius of 3 to 4 kilometers from their home. So that's where we come into place, and even it should be a pocket friendly one. So where we are looking at a cafe where they will not come on a monthly basis. Here people, once they accustomed to our product, once they accustomed to our taste and tradition and even our ambience, they visit frequently. Our average customers visit weekly, twice for that matter, along with their friends and things. Thank you. Next slide, please. So this is a franchisee proposal. So an initial area required, the space required for our QSR model is starts from 100 square foot to 150 square foot. That would be a space starting things, and we can go up to 400 to 500 square feet with our wide range of menu. And minimum requirement for this matter is 100 to 150 square feet, and the total investment would be approximately 5 lakhs, including 1 lakh franchisee fees, and that's absolutely free for the lifetime. And our gross margin stands from 25% to 60% for that matter. To give a few clarity on things, our momos price would be approximately 2.5 rupees to 3 rupees, including a chicken momo, a one piece for that matter. And if the selling price would be 10 rupees to 12 rupees. So that's where our margin, even 70 to a few products, we have 70 to 80% margins, and few products, minimum margin for our matter is more than 50% for the tea and coffees. And the average return on investment would be more than 100% initially. So the payback period, what we are proposing is within a year. This is on a higher note. And our average and target payback period for that matter for the last 1 year is not even 6 months, but still for that safer, even to not to give a hype on even an exponential numbers, we are giving this payback period of 1 year. And the contract period is 5 years. And after this 5 years, we can have our always we can have extend our contract sentence. Our rollout plan for this matter is Tamil Nadu. As we have already told you, we have almost 18 franchises in Tamil Nadu, and Karnataka we are planning to roll out. Even for that Kerala, Telangana we have 3 branches, and Andhra Pradesh we have 2 branches. So who would be the ideal partner for this to take up this franchisee? So first one is big business groups who can take master franchises, and they can operate 10 to 15 outlets in their particular areas and cities. So big business groups are players in the food industry. They are partners with local market connect and capability to handle large areas. So the people who got a very good local connect and they want to start or establish something in their particular area would be a right connect for us. And property or real estate owners who got a own space and who wants to leverage their own space instead of giving out rent and take some nominal amount, they can take our franchises and get a huge amount. And partners with experience and knowledge of retail markets. So the people who are passionate and interested in retails and QSR, even in food and beverage industries, would be a great connect for us. And young entrepreneurs and corporate employees who are exhausted in their existing profile and who want to start something new and to balance their own work and time would be a great connect for us. And finally, the people who are passionate and interested in F&B industries and who are interested to grow their brand as well as our brand in their local market would be a right ideal partners for us. So the obligations, what we do is a brand IDP and trademarks. So where everything will be approved and taken care by T-Bro. And the product offerings, so we have all the products along with the SOPs given to you. So need not worry about the things. And as well as our products are customized as well as will be revised every 2 to 3 months based on the current scenario on the trends, so that the franchise people need not worry about the latest trends and the latest products which is available. So our menus will be updated frequently so that they can have the latest trends stick to it. And the legal compliances completely will be taken care by T-Bro and Rally's Foods. And marketing and branding, yes, we do. And even they can do their own marketing and branding with our prior approval. Reporting and submission, yes, we have few reporting methods based on a billing software and things. Apart from this, it's completely on independent model where they can operate on their own and they're their own boss. So the franchise fees, as we told earlier, so one time it's not refundable as per the franchise agreement. So the brand support, what we do is initial business development will be done under commercials, right from site selection, the commercial viability. The most important part of any QSR is their location, the ideal location. So once the franchise is okay, what we advise them is to take at least to finalize or visit 2 to 3 properties, so that our team will visit them personally, understand the locations and give them honest feedback on what will go right and what will go wrong in the particular segment. Based on our feedback, they can finalize commercial property. And the fit out support, the site compliance is what as we told you earlier, 100 to 150 square feet would be an ideal site for us. And as informed earlier, we have our team where we will do monthly as well as quarterly audits for the branch, so that we make sure that they are aligned and they are traveling in the right path as defined by us. And the projects, before this happened. And the projects, as we'll give a design layout, as well as we have in-panel contractors and vendors, so that every outlet, every T-Bro franchisee is unique and similar to our T-Bros. So we have our registered vendors, so they'll have a site supervision. So they will start the work after our franchise and agreements, everything. And the time for starting a T-Bro after finalization is maximum 15 days. And the marketing and operations, as we told, initially we'll give you manpower support for 3 to 4 days, where once even we help them in training and things. So once you get a manpower, even as we recommend, we don't want skilled manpower. We can train a normal people with a great attitude to be a master within 3 to 4 days. So that's how our complete SOPs and things works. And we do brand communications, and we have our Insta page, we have our Facebook page, where we do constantly we promote brands and our franchises, reels, and everything throughout internet. So the HR and training part, we do train them on soft skills as well as in the training skills. Soft skills comes an important role in QSR segment, where we train people on their attitude, their behavior, and even on the customer experience. And even we do train not only the people who are working for us, even for the franchise heads, so that they'll also understand and they'll also know on how things works. So this is T-Bro for you. So we are open for any questions that you may like to throw in. Thank you so much for this wonderful opportunity, Franchise India.
Hi, Maithili. Hi, Shaktivel. Before we move ahead to Mr. Ashok Ji to explain the financial and the master franchisee option, if you want to share anything, or probably we can take this up after Ashok Ji can finish explaining about the financials. Ashok Ji, over to you.
Thank you, Sandeep, and thank you, Mr. Surya, just explaining the opportunity, in brief. With the help of this presentation, I think so. I think the opportunity that we are offering is clear to our investors and the audience who is basically watching us live. It's a very attractive opportunity. It's a low cost franchise model that T-Bro is offering. But we are looking only for the area master franchisee partners across, Tamil Nadu, Karnataka, Kerala, Andhra Pradesh, and Telangana. So the focus of our brand as of now is primarily on Southern Indian markets. And we are looking for the partner, who can develop this entire network of sub-franchise unit at the district level. So where basically the area size, the area and population density of the district is quite good, we can go with district level franchisee. And where basically population and economy is not so great, we will combine smaller districts together, to club that entire opportunity. So even if you look at the previous slide, can we go back to the rollout plan slide?
Rollout plans.
One more back. One more. Yeah. Oh, so you can take this out. Let me share my screen. So I'll show you how basically we have created the entire opportunity for Unity. Yeah. So Surya, you can stop your screen share. I will share my screen.
Sure, sir. Anthony, stop sharing, Anthony. So
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah. So this is basically the offering or our rollout plan for southern region. We are looking for 10 to 12 area developers in Telangana. We need 20 to 25 area master franchisees in Andhra Pradesh. Karnataka, we need around 25 to 30 area franchisee partners. In Kerala, we require at least 10 to 12 area partners. And in Tamil Nadu as well, we need around 25 to 30 partners. If you look at Tamil Nadu, is a 38 districts. So we are clubbing together into 30 area opportunities for Tamil Nadu, right? And then if you look at the investment for this opportunity is very low. Right? So I'll give you the quick summary here in the presentation. Then we will move to the detailed working of the financial projections. Okay. So my area master franchisee partner, he has to set up at least one store on his own, and he has to own and operate. This is basically so he develops the capability how to run this store, right? And then he has to further sub-franchise, so he can appoint a minimum of 24 franchisees under his network. So we are saying minimum because he can add more depending on the market and the demand that we generate in that particular territory. Okay. And then if you look at my outlet setup, so we require just only 100 to 150 square feet area to set up the store. And if you look at the total capex in terms of your store setup, equipment requirements, so that is your 4 lakh rupees, right? In and if you look at the individual outlets, so for individual outlets we have a franchisee fee of 1 lakh rupee plus applicable GST. But to acquire a master license, the master fee is 10 lakh rupees. So basically, if you are taking a license for one district, that means in 14 lakh rupees, you becomes our area master franchisee partner, right? And then for your own store where you are operating, doing the direct customer service, and you are selling products and beverages products to the customers, you will have a margin of, it may vary from 20% to 50%. So some products will have 20% margin. So these are the most of the MRP, the products where you will have 20% margins. The products in food categories supplied by T-Bro, you will have a 40 to 50% margin there. If you talk about your hot and cold beverages, your margins could be around 40 to 45%, right? And we expect around 50% of your sale is going to come from your cold and hot beverages. We expect 40 to 45% of your sales will come from food items, and around 5% of your sales will be through these MRP based products, right? And companies also giving my master franchisee a supply chain margin, because once my area developer is taking care of 24 units, so companies on and above of your outlet margins, company is giving 5% margin to the area developer. So overall your return on investment are going to be more than 100%, and your break even, the 14 lakh rupees that you invest in the business, you will recover that amount within a year, right? And for the master franchisee, the contract term is 10 years, right? Where we have a target for first 3 years that franchisee has to develop a network of minimum 25 units, including his own unit, right? And 7 years they basically enjoy the business going forward. Once they appoint the sub-franchisee partners, so for sub-franchisee partner, contract period is going to be only 5 years. And then after 5 years, it's going to be a renew, and that is going to be based on mutual consent by the both parties. Right. So with this, I will end this presentation. Now we will move to the financial projections. Okay. So if you look at, this is my master franchisee proposal. If you look at the your setup cost for your own unit, it's going to be 4 lakh rupees. And then you need to appoint sub-franchisee partners. So that is the target of 24 in 3 years. Okay. But this is, we have taken but just one assumption. Franchisee can recruit 10 partners in year 1 itself. They can appoint, like in 2 years or 1 year, they can appoint 24, right? But the maximum time we have given, that is 3 years. Okay. Now, so the capex for my master franchisee, 4 lakh rupees towards his own setup cost. 10 lakh rupee is the one-time master license fee that he has to pay. So his total capex or total investment is 14 lakh rupees in the business. Then if you look at is the total revenue that he generates from his own unit is going to be around 40 lakh rupees and goes up to close to 90 lakh rupees per year. Okay. So this is your revenue from the direct stores. Plus, once my master franchisee, he will appoint sub-franchisee partners. He is going to collect this franchisee fee from sub-franchisees. So that means he paid us here 10 lakh rupees, and my master franchisee, he collects 24 lakh rupees from sub-franchisees. And this is only from 24 units that we are talking, right? So if you, and then So the total revenue for the franchisee, yeah, correct. Now, third component of the revenue for my master franchisee, that he will get additional margin on the supply chain. So that is the like 4 lakh rupees, 15 lakh rupees, and goes up to like 46, 47 lakh rupees he will make from the entire supply chain. Right. So now his expense, right? His expense basically towards the own unit that he's going to operate. So it includes your product cost, it includes your operating cost, manpower cost, rentals, utility, local marketing. So everything it includes. So that's your 32 lakh rupees, right? Second expense for him, the franchisee fee that he is collecting from sub franchisee unit, that's 1 lakh rupee per unit. So he will pay like 20% of that to the T-Bro, to the brand. Okay, and he will keep 80%, right? So effectively, if you look at my from the area developer perspective, total in terms of franchisee fee that he is paying us is around 10 lakh rupees here and 5 lakh rupees here. So he is paying only 15 lakh rupees, but he is collecting 24 lakh rupees. That means he makes a profit of 9 lakh rupees just appointing 24 franchisees. And then basically he need a one person dedicated operations manager who is going to going to all out and just recruiting these franchisees and helping these sub franchisees to setting up their own stores. So after their expense of like 36 lakh rupees in first year itself, he makes a profit of like close to 12 lakh rupees in year one. So effectively, he is making close to 1 lakh rupee per month kind of profit from this network. Second year, he is going to have an effective network of at least 15 units. So from 15 stores, he will be making around 2.5 lakh rupees per month profit. Third year, he is going to have a network of 25 units, including his own. So he will make almost 3.8 or 4 lakh rupees per month kind of income he can make for himself. For the longer run, if you look at my 8th and 10th, 9th year, this becomes basically more than 5 lakh rupees per month kind of profit my master franchisee can withdraw from this business, right? So his capex, if you look at 14 lakh rupees, he made a profit of like 12 lakh rupees in the first year itself. So his break even is only around 12 to 14 months, right? And then rest, if you look at the down here, so this is the one more clarity that I want to introduce here. This additional margin that company is going to share with master franchisee, this is only on food products and other MRP products. Okay. So especially I will mention again, this 5% additional margin will be shared with franchisee on food products and other MRP based products, right? So that is the additional margin here for the master franchisee. It doesn't apply to my overall revenues of the sub franchisee store, right? These products will be supplied from the central kitchen of T-Bro, right? Rest are the calculations. Now, if my master franchisee want to understand how my unit is going to perform, what are the unit economics look like? So we also have the unit economics once they appoint these sub franchisee partners. So for one unit, if you look at area requirement is only 100 to 150 square feet. For sub franchisees, their investment are going to be 5 lakh rupees, where 4 lakh rupees to pass towards the setup and kitchen equipment. 1 lakh rupee is for franchisee fee. Then they have like lease deposit and other operating expenses, right? So that we have marked here. So if you look at my revenues here and profitability, by franchisee, sub-franchisee network or sub-franchisee partner from one store, he is making like 40 lakh rupees revenue, and that revenue goes up to 70 lakh rupees per year in year 5. We expect like 50% of this sales we will generate through hot and cold beverages. 45% of the sale will be based on food products, and other MRP based products are going to contribute only 5% of the total sales. If you look at my costings in terms of raw material or the product sourcing, overall cost is 56 or 56%. That means my franchisee enjoys a net margin of around 45% on the entire revenue. If you look at my staff expenses are around 14% of the total sales. 7% is my admin expenses, which includes rent, utility expenses, and other miscellaneous and maintenance expenses. We expect around 3% of the sales we expect spent towards the social media, local marketing. So that's effectively like 10,000 rupees per month. My franchisee first year, they enjoy a net EBITDA margin of 20%, and it goes up to 26% in year 4th and 5th. So if you look at the returns of my sub-franchisee store, within 8 to 9 months, they will recover their entire capex of 5 lakh rupees. And my franchisee, if you look at here, my franchisee is making a profit, monthly income here around 1 lakh rupees, 1.5 lakh rupees per month. Right. So this is the offering. I think this is very attractive and lucrative for the franchisee partners. Now I will request Shaktivel if he can summarize this in local language.
Maitli, till the time Shakti is there, can you just summarize this what Ashokji said and summarize the brand proposition?
Yeah, Maitli, can you translate this to that? I have explained the area franchisee model. Just translate this to the Telugu. So this is more important for my local audience that is joined the webinar.
Okay, sir.
Okay, so I will give you the summary again. So for my area master franchisee partner, the total capex is 14 lakh rupees, 4 lakh rupees towards the setup, and 10 lakh rupees is the one-time license fee.
So you want me to tell in Tamil, right?
Yes, yes.
So can you please present the screen so that it will be easy so that we can explain?
Sure. Yeah, Maitli.
Yeah. So master franchisee அப்படின்னு பார்க்கும்போது நம்மளோட டோட்டல் ஃபீ அவங்க பே பண்ண போறது வந்து பாத்தீங்க அப்படின்னா 10 lakhs அண்ட் அவங்களோட ஓன் அவுட்லெட் அவங்களே எடுக்கிறதுனால அந்த 1 lakhோட மாஸ்டர் ஃப்ரான்ச்சைசி வந்து அவங்க பே பண்ண வேண்டிய ஃப்ரான்ச்சைசி ஃபீ பே பண்ண வேண்டிய அவசியம் இல்லை. ஸோ அவங்களோட ஒரு ஓன் அவுட்லெட் ஓபன் பண்ணோம்னா இட் காஸ்ட் அரௌண்ட் லைக் 4 lakhs வருது. ஸோ ஒரு மாஸ்டர் ஃப்ரான்ச்சைசி எடுக்கணும் அப்படின்னும் போது இட் வில் கம் அரௌண்ட் 14 lakhs வரும் அவங்களோட இன்வெஸ்ட்மெண்ட். எஸ் சார்.
Correct. Your rollout, please.
ஸோ டோட்டல் ரோல் அவுட் அவங்களுக்கு வர போறது பாத்தீங்க அப்படின்னா 24 ரோல் அவுட்ஸ் வந்து அவங்களுக்கு கொடுக்க போறாங்க. ஸோ ஒவ்வொரு ஃப்ரான்ச்சைசி அதாவது மாஸ்டர் ஃப்ரான்ச்சைசிக்குள்ள லைசன்ஸ் எவ்வளவு கொடுப்பாங்கன்னா 24+. அண்ட் அவங்களோட கம்ப்ளீட் இயர் ஆஃப் அக்ரிமெண்ட் வில் பி லைக் 10 years ஆஃப் அக்ரிமெண்ட் இருக்க போகுது.
So now we can talk about their returns. This is your monthly profit that master franchisee can make, and their break even is 14 months.
ஸோ பெர் மந்த் வந்து பாத்தீங்க அப்படின்னா உங்களோட ரிட்டர்ன்ஸ் வந்து ஃபர்ஸ்ட் மந்த் அப்படின்னும் போது உங்களுக்கு வந்து 99,000 ரிட்டர்ன்ஸ்ன்றது ஓகேங்களா. அந்த செகண்ட் காலம் வருது இல்லையா. ஸோ பெர் மந்த்ன்றது உங்களோட ரிட்டர்ன்ஸ் அண்ட் அவங்களோட பே பேக் பீரியட் வில் பி லைக் 14 monthsக்குள்ள நீங்க எடுத்துருவீங்க உங்களோட ரிட்டர்ன்ஸ்ன்றது தான் அவங்க மென்ஷன் பண்ணியிருக்காங்க இந்த காலம்ல.
Thank you, Maitli. I think now, Sandeep, over to you. We can take up the queries.
Yes, so there are a couple of queries which I have in mind, which I want to ask Mr. Anthony and Mr. Surya. That we are already running 21 locations and would like to know how they are doing in terms of business. first part. And second part is, when we're looking at opening a outlet, what number of staff which is required?
Yes, Sandeep sir. The one thing is, we have a store in Riddles which makes an average sale of 17,000 rupees per day. So, which is our flagship store. So, which makes around 17,000 rupees per day, and they have a manpower of only 2 people to operate this complete thing. Yes, that's one
Only
part.
2 people. Okay.
Only 2 people. Yes. And apart from this, and even our normal store, where in the rural areas of Tamil Nadu, we have a sale of minimum 8,000 rupees per day on a weekday.
What's the timing of the stores?
Sir, it depends. For few people, they start from morning 6 o'clock and they operate till night 10 o'clock. And few people, they start from 9 o'clock in the morning and they go up to 12 o'clock in the night.
Okay. So what are the kind of locations you're looking for to open the outlets? I mean, given the experience which you have for the last 21 locations which you're already operating in?
So preferably, we are looking at a store where we have walk-ins. People have traffic over that area.
So does it mean, some stalls, some outlets, they do well in high street, some stalls which they do in malls. So what do you prefer?
No, we prefer a standalone store.
So you prefer standalone stores in high streets, right?
Yes.
Okay. So is there any option from brand side that, since you're already operating so many stores, do you also give location support to your franchisee, that, you have some locations which you can offer to the potential franchisee?
Yes, sir. Right now in Tamil Nadu and Tirupati, we have few real estate agents where they support us in terms of identifying a locations for that matter. So we do help franchisees.
Also, there's another thing, sir. Sometimes the franchisee open a particular store in a particular location, but probably he is not getting the desired amount of business. Do you also help him relocate his business to some other location?
So as of now, we haven't experienced the relocation of a thing, but if required, yes, we do support them.
Great, sir. So thank you for sharing this business opportunity with our audience. Thank you for your time and sharing all the details with our audience. Before we end this call, would you like to share anything to our audience as a parting note?
Yes, sir. The one thing what we would tell them is, so basically the reason why they should take or they should choose Tea Bro is one thing. It's not a tea shop. It's basically a cafe where we give a wide range of menu and we cater to audience right from a kid till a old age people. So we have everything for everyone. That's our whole concept. So and with this minimum amount of just 5 lakh for a store is an easy tool to start their entrepreneurial journey. So that's what we want to do things. And right from starting selecting a location until their operations, we are there for them.
Great. Thank you, Mr. Surya. Thank you, Mr. Anthony. Thank you, Ms. Maithili. Thank you, Mr. Ashok, for being on this call and sharing your insight about the brand. For one-on-one discussion about this brand, please reach out to us at our hotline 9717683838. You can also write us at feedback@franchiseindia.in. We will call you after this webinar for all the participants who have joined in, and we will personally get in touch with the business opportunity. We can have in-depth discussion with the brand side as well once we have the perfect fit for the brand. Till then, tomorrow again, I'll come back with another business opportunity from Franchise India. Till then, stay tuned. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Mr. Sandeep Ashok sir.